you amazing, beautiful people, and welcome back to another FULLMETAL ALCHEMIST Brotherhood reaction video. Things are kicking off. There's been a new character thrown into the fray who seems to be incredibly overpowered. Was it Sloth last time? Well, I wouldn't say overpowered, just very strong. Mustang is now trying to... I don't know what Mustang's actually doing. I'm not really sure what Mustang's plan is. Mustang's sort of gone off the grid, and the Elric brothers are still on their quest to find their bodies. We're now halfway through the show. I think this episode or next episode will be halfway through the show. And every single episode, it continues to get better and better. So, I'm going to stop talking. Make sure you guys subscribe if you're new. I am still surprised how many people come back and watch these videos regularly and aren't subscribed. 60% of people who watch these videos aren't subscribed, but you come back and watch regularly? Why? Why don't you love me? Why won't you subscribe? Subscribe. I want to get to 400k before the end of the year. You're letting us down. Press subscribe. Let's jump into my first time ever reaction to FULLMETAL ALCHEMIST Brotherhood, episode 32.
Yeah, you're right.
It does look like her.
She's a darling girl, isn't she?
Hey, that's definitely not her!
Yeah, I know!
We can't afford to waste our time here humoring some old lady and her stupid cat!
Come on!
Where are you hiding?
The Furious Sun. Is that how you spell Furious? Which reminds me. I was halfway through watching the intro scene to Inglourious Basterds. I need to finish that movie. Just random thought. Oh yeah, so the Qing Empire, they crossed like the desert to get to them. Is there no other forms of travel to get over there? Like, they have to cross that desert? Do they just have to, like, that's the only way? Because there's trains and stuff. You'd think there'd be, like, transportation.
We received new intel on Scar.
He's still running, then. Does he never give up? Oh, I'm terribly sorry about that, dearie.
No, ma'am, it was my fault, really.
That's an interesting outfit you're wearing. Where are you from, dear?
Xing, actually.
Okay. Sus, mega sus. The alarm, I hear it. The sus alarm is going off. Ah, yep, I hear it in the distance. The helicopter's coming.
Is that right? You're here sightseeing? There's not much to look at in East City.
No, I'm just here transferring trains. I'm heading north right now.
The train bound for North City is departing from
that's
platform
me.
3. This is the final
Thank you
call
for all your
all
help, ma'am.
passengers.
Take care, dearie. Huh? I've never seen a cat like that.
Why was that old lady so damn sus? Why? Anyone else feel the sus radar going off? Homunculi business, probably. It's like the weird music that usually means homunculi. No, it's Scar. Who's he with?
Which way did he go?
I know I heard footsteps coming from over that way.
Look, over there!
He was seen with a middle-aged man who had black hair, right?
Yes, that's what it said in the report, sir.
Oh, the doctor.
And this was yesterday. West, huh?
Several of our own people were injured while trying to apprehend him.
Scar must be getting desperate. But that could help us. He's leaving us a good trail. All right, it's time to get to work. A suspicious woman. But that isn't my job.
See? I knew it wasn't just me. I knew it wasn't just me. This dude thinks she's suspicious too. I literally like, sus alarms going off. First thing this guy does, walks past, sus. There is a sus radar around that person. What the hell is going on? Why so sus, dear? Why so sus? That was a famous Joker line. I remember it very well.
Looks like a funeral procession.
Drummond.
Well, this is the place for it.
It's quite depressing. When you reach my age, you think about it being you in the box instead of watching it go by.
Surely you can't worry too much about that. You still look plenty young to me.
General Grumman, is that you?
The plan was to meet in front of General Hughes's grave, wasn't it? I thought the situation must be serious for you to resort to the last-ditch plan. So just to be safe, I wore a disguise.
Of course. Now I see why you're known for being eccentric. That really is some get-up, sir.
Eccentric? I think I'll choose to take that as a compliment. Now, what is it you need?
Alchemy. Maybe.
So not everyone's bad? In my like, I just presumed every single person that was in the government is just fucked up and bad and part of Bradley's evil plan to, I don't know, slap everyone in the galaxy. That is what he's trying to do, right? But I guess maybe there's still a few people who aren't.
They have some information in the library.
Yeah, if we can't find that bratty little girl, I don't see what other choice we have.
I hope we can at least find something.
I see. The Central Senior staff have all turned, have they? You've gained some information, but you've lost too much doing it.
Yeah.
With all the people you can trust stripped away from you, you won't get anywhere.
Yes, you've got it exactly, sir.
Yep, it's true.
Even Raven, too. Not too long ago, I came to Central and he asked me something. Something I found quite strange. He wanted to know if I'd be interested in a corps of immortal soldiers.
Immortals? Did he mean homunculi?
The idea of immortality is simply ridiculous. I told him as much and ended the conversation. And not long after that, I was transferred.
You mean you were demoted?
Indeed I was, and since then I've been stuck with the inglorious job of cleaning up the messes in the eastern area.
And speaking of messes, do you remember the difficulties that we had in Lior? A false priest was scheming for power.
This is interesting, actually. They made such a big deal about this false priest stuff near the beginning of FULLMETAL Alchemist Brotherhood, and yet we haven't seen anything of this story since then. Interesting, actually. It felt like it was cool, and there was that random woman we were introduced to as well that I said like felt like foreshadowing, like she was going to come back, and we haven't seen anything of her either. I nearly forgot all about this.
Until the FULLMETAL Alchemist uncovered his plan.
Yes, I remember.
Lior fell into chaos after that. But from the outset, forces from the east acted quickly. They brought the uprising under control.
Yes, but then the forces from Central came in, and all of the eastern forces were dismissed. Were you aware of that?
Yeah. And the peace in Lior was shattered. After the Central forces appeared.
What are they planning now? And what is it they intend to do next? And why can't they hold off? I'm almost retired. If they'd only wait, I'd be free and clear.
Now I know that you're bluffing. I'm sorry, General, but someone like you don't know how to sit by and watch. You can't do nothing. Especially when your soldiers are all hardened veterans. Men who fought in the Ishval conflict.
I expected you to come crying to me. When you sent me that note, I thought you just wanted some advice. But you're trying to get me involved in this too, aren't you? And you know it's working. Since things are becoming so interesting over at Central Command, just when I thought my ambition was dead, I'm finding myself fired up again.
Careful now. You don't want to mess up your makeup. Right, ma'am?
Oh my, no.
Do you have an opening later, sir? Maybe you and I could grab a cup of tea somewhere.
Very sorry, but no. I appreciate the invitation.
Oh, that explains why. That explains why they bumped into Granny at the train station, because they were coming from. Did they say the east is where they were in charge and stationed of? That explains it. I was curious and why it was so suspicious, but now it kind of makes sense as well.
No use. Why is there so little information available on alchemy? At this rate, I'm thinking we might as well go to Xing. It'd be hard. Crossing the desert in automail sounds hot.
What the?
There you are, Edward Elric. I found you.
You! Damn it, Major! What do you want?
Shh, this is a library, you know. Quiet. I understand you're after a certain Xingese girl who possesses a strange black and white cat.
Yeah? But how do you know that?
Colonel Mustang informed me. I'm running errands for him today. The word is the girl is headed north. According to an eyewitness, she departed by train from East City very recently.
North, huh? Now that's some information I can act on. I appreciate it, Major. And thank the Colonel for me, too.
Hold on a second. There's more. Take this.
What is it?
A letter of introduction, but it might not be much use.
Wait a second. There was a little twirly mustache on that. A letter of introduction. Are we gonna meet some of Armstrong's family? Do they all look like Armstrong? Are they just all different variations of Armstrong with different styles of mustaches? Because I'd be down for that. That sounds kind of cool. Who's got the coolest mustache? Is it a competition in their family? Is it all about the mustache? Is the mustache the key? Maybe it's the mustache.
First thing, see her.
Her who? What do you mean?
Even further north than Northern Command, you'll find an officer nicknamed the Northern Wall of Briggs, who defends our border. Major General Armstrong.
Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist.
It's always funny when they show these characters that you're just like, okay, well, I guess they've got a part. So Salim is going to be important in this next part. Am I going to have to wait a few fucking episodes before I get to meet this super awesome female Armstrong character who's just sitting there looking all badass? I am, aren't I? I'm literally going to have to wait a few episodes before that. This is absolute bollocks, man. This is absolute bollocks. The biggest kind of annoying bollocks you can possibly think of. This is annoying. Why tease me like this, man?
Hurry! There's no escape for you now, Scar!
But they're on a bridge above a train track. How could they possibly escape? I reckon by blimp. Told you, blimp. Did you guys see the blimp? It was only for like a split frame. You might have missed it.
Where are they? Report to command! They jumped on a train bound for West City! Damn!
Where's the girl?
I can't find any details about alchemy. That May girl's use of long-range alchemy was pretty impressive. I wish we could use it. I should have asked her more about it when we were at Dr. Knox's place.
But Salim!
Ling did say it was specialized for the medical field.
You're wearing a full suit of armor. Does that mean you're the Full Metal Alchemist's brother?
Yeah, I am.
Awesome!
Thanks. But maybe you should be a bit quieter.
I'm sorry. So, what are you studying? Something cool?
It's called alchemy.
What's alchemy?
It's alchemy from the country Xing.
Oh, it's from Xing, huh? But you and your brother are already good enough at alchemy to practice here in Amestris. Our country's a major alchemical power, isn't it? We've got all sorts of talented alchemists. So why would you guys look into the kind of alchemy they practice in a foreign country?
Part of me kind of wants to just go inside my brain and see and lay out everything and see if I can just predict where this is going. Because it seems like we already know where it's going, right? But there must be another few twists. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood has had many, many twists and turns and been keeping us guessing the whole way through. However, it feels like the end goal has been explained. They're literally using these cities and they're using it to create a giant fucking alchemy incantation circle, whatever it's called, right? We don't know why they're doing it, but that's what they're doing. I guess the main thing that is up for... There's two main grey areas, I'd say, at this point in the show. There's Xing and alchemy and how involved Xing is going to be. And then the other one is the father, the Elric's dad, and how he is similar to father. I'd say those are the two grey areas that may be prominent later on. Those are the two bits that I can't work out.
I can't tell him I'm trying to find a way to get my body back, or that we need to figure out how to fight against the homunculi. So what am I supposed to say?
To say you're interested is for homework.
Alchemistry's supposed to have a lot of medical uses, so I'm just doing some research to see if any of its properties can be used to save people's lives.
Oh, wow! That's just what I would expect an Elric brother to say.
Al! Hey, Al! Huh? Get ready, we're leaving.
Quiet, brother. This is the library. So where are we going?
Look, don't worry about it. I'll tell you everything on the way. For now, let's just get moving. First, we'll need to stop by the hotel. Hey, who's this kid?
Mr. Armor called you brother. Does that mean you're Edward Elric, the Full Metal Alchemist?
Yeah.
Oh, cool! You are a tiny alchemist, just like everyone says!
What was that, you brat? Say it again. Once more. I'll send you flying. Hear me? Your little body will go straight out into space.
That's true, too! You hate being called small, just like everyone says!
Step away from Master Salim.
No, wait! Don't shoot him!
Master Salim? Are you Salim Bradley?
Salim? The Führer's son?
Yeah, that's me!
It's amazing how, because Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood has tons of elements of, like, old school nature to it. You know, it doesn't feel like modern, it feels kind of old school, but, like, a lot of the vibes. But at the same time, it has so much modern technology. Like, those guns and those suits. Feels like something you'd see now. You see what I mean? It definitely goes back and forth.
How did this happen? We were supposed to be heading north.
Don't look at me.
I'm so sorry. It's just that Salim's been in awe of you for such a long time, Edward.
Huh? Me? Really?
Salim, are you interested in alchemy?
Yes! My dream is to learn how to practice it. And after that, I want to become a state alchemist just like you, Ed.
Just like me?
And then I'll be able to help my father out as well.
Yeah, fear Bradley. Tell me, Salim, do you get along with your father? You like him?
Yeah, of course.
And what kind of man is he?
An amazing man. His job is more demanding than anybody else's in the world. He spends all day, every day, thinking about the people of this country.
Of course he does.
The Führer's duties must keep him very busy all the time.
That is true. It's something he always insists upon. He's determined to work himself ragged. At his age, I'd prefer if he took it a little easier. It's nothing new. He's always been devoted to his work. That's what he's good at.
I find it crazy as well to think that she's unless there's something suspicious about her too. But you think if she's married to him, but then again, if you were married to like the president and they were always missing and always doing things, you probably would just assume it's presidency stuff, right? So I guess you can kind of forgive her for being so. Is ignorant the right word? I don't know. Naive, maybe? Blinded by who Fiora Bradley really is.
But then where women are concerned, I'm afraid he's a bit of an oaf. The first time we met, he made me so angry I actually slapped him. But it worked out for the best. He asked me out after that, and our first date was amazing. Oh, sorry. Listen to me babbling like a little schoolgirl.
Huh? I wonder who that could be. Hey, it's Fiora Cockface!
Dad's home!
Hi, dear.
Hello, Daddy!
Well, hello there, my little one.
What are you doing back home?
I had some free time for a change, so I thought I'd check in on my family. And I also happened to hear that the Full Metal Alchemist and his brother were paying us a visit.
Hello, sir.
Long time no see.
Long time. I just saw you boys at Central Command, right? Hmm? So, you ran into these two at the library, Salim?
Yep.
Are you wondering why he doesn't look like us?
No, sir. It didn't cross my mind.
Well, it's because we aren't related by blood.
We were unable to have any children of our own. So we adopted Salim, and he's our son now.
I'm proud of my boy. He's grown into a fine, devoted son.
Would you cut it out already, Dad? You're embarrassing me.
But it's the truth. What's wrong, Elric?
Oh, it's just that we never see you except at the command center. So this is kind of, you know...
It's a side of you we're not used to seeing, that's all.
I see. But as you can tell, even a man like me has a family waiting for him at home. I'm sure, of course, it's quite different from yours.
Aw, Daddy, you're leaving already?
This is very weird. Bradley is such a strange one, you know, because he is just a fucking twat, like, deep down. He's just a dick. It's such a weird situation, all of this. Him with his kid and everything like that. I'm worried. I don't like it. I am worried for the boy. I don't know. I've got this is leaving a bad taste in my mouth. I don't like any of this. All this scene, this whole scene is making me very unnerved and uneasy.
Yes. You know I have duties to get back to, Salim. Please, make yourself at home. You're welcome anytime, State Alchemist. Let's go.
Hawkeye! Weird.
Please come back and visit us soon, okay?
We will. See you later.
If Fiora Bradley found out they were investigating alchemy, would he have questions?
It's sad. Neither Salim nor his mother know what Fiora Bradley really is.
Come on, let's go. We're headed north. We'll catch that obnoxious little brat and make her tell us everything she knows about alchemy.
We'll be there soon. Get some sleep.
Where's the kid? They split up. Where's the kid?
see. He managed to escape us again, did he? This is an accurate map of the west area, right?
Yes, sir.
This is the spot where he was last sighted. Right here. And West City is there. Scar and Marco disappeared somewhere in between the two places. Trains slow down when they turn, but how much speed do they lose? Is it possible the two we're looking for jumped off?
It would have been very dangerous, sir. But yes, it's possible.
You don't say. All right then. After they jumped off, which way would they go? North or south?
Kimberly's really good at his job, isn't he? He's just brilliant. Is there another after credit scene? I feel like there's been a lot of after credit scenes. Let's have a look.
We've ever been so far north.
There is. Alright. Right, after credit scene. I had a feeling there was, because there was still quite a lot left of the episode.
This is the first time we've ever been so far north.
Yeah, it is.
I wonder if we'll see any snow.
That would be something. I might like to see that. Snow's one thing we never got much of back home.
Well, that was a random after credit scene, not really much. I guess it just implies that they're on the train, so we know that the next episode they're not going to be... Well, they're going to be in the north. I'm very curious. Oh, man. I just had a burp. It's killing me. I'm very curious about the Armstrong family. Like, what the hell was that girl? Like, she looked badass. Man, I cannot wait to meet her. She seems really cool. I'm excited about that. And now we know Armstrong's on the good side. It'd be nice. They need more allies. They need a bigger army. Also, the snow thing reminded me. There was like a would you rather. Would you rather be able to control the weather? Or would you rather be able to control animals? I know this is really random, but it came up yesterday. And I was talking to my wife about it. She was like, animals. And I was like, what do you get from controlling animals? Like, what? And then I was like, the weather is way better. So, yeah, anyway, I don't know. You can argue about it in the comment section. But I think controlling the weather, and my argument was snow. Imagine every single Christmas, you could just have a white Christmas. You know, you just wake up, boom, snow. And then, you go out and play in the snow on Christmas Day. Come on, that'd be so cool. You know, you've booked something and it starts raining. Oh, I guess we can't go now. Boop. Yes, we can. Like, I'm just saying, controlling the weather, way better. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to checking out more about the Armstrong family. She seems really badass. They don't have many allies anymore. They seem completely stacked up against them, especially considering how you have this army and the homunculi and Fuhrer Bradley and just this huge force of badasses and Father being so overpowered as he is, all working against, you know, the flipping good guys. They need more people. So is that what we're going to start seeing? Are we going to start seeing them get more allies and start strengthening their core and their unit? Is that what we're going on? Kimberly is a character I'm very interested in about as well. At the moment, he seems to be given the role of flipping detective. But he's obviously going to be going north too, which means we could have some sort of convergence with Kimberly and the Armstrong chick and flipping the Elric brothers and Scar. And the only thing is, Scar seems to be going north with the dude, Doctor Guy, but not the Shin girl. Where's she? She doesn't seem to be with them, so that's interesting. So maybe they're chasing a dead end? I don't know. But we also saw her at the train station with Scar, or at least who looked like Scar. So I'm confused about this, because she was traveling with someone who looked like Scar, but now she's nowhere to be seen, and Scar's traveling with Dr. Marco, but Scar was previously traveling... Like, I don't know. Oh! No. The other guy. There's two people, isn't there? There's Dr. Marco, and then there's Scar's, like, lackey guy. There's 4 people involved. So one of them's... I see. Okay, I see. So Scar's traveling with Dr. Marco, and the lackey guy's traveling with the Shin girl. I see. It makes sense now. But are they all heading north? They're just taking 2 different routes? We don't really know about that yet. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Press subscribe if you did. Join the family. And yeah, as always, my friends, you will see me in the next video.